Welcome back, folks, to Minecraft on our Dreamcraft Legacy server. So today, before we get started into the Nether stuff, you guys saw the thumbnail. You guys are super cheaty. We're gonna do some a quick little catch up for you guys. We have a bit of a chest monster appearing here, and let's get our armor on because the last thing I want to do is start an episode and die right away. But um, anyway, from our mining extravaganza. We got some, some stuff here. I do want to show a bit of another chest monster that's showing up for another reason. Oh, it's over here. We are starting to collect dark oak logs. Yeah, this is kind of what we do on that Sunday stream. If you guys don't know, the Sunday stream is where I play with my kids and wife as well on this server. We have a different area over there. Wix just released her episode over there. Well, for you guys, it'll be a few days ago. I might actually go over and take a look at that off camera if you guys want to see that area. I freaking love that design, but if you guys want to see that area, check her video out. So we have this, we have that wood over there, and we have this started. So let's talk about this really quick. This is going to be our mega base. So on this server, not only do I want to build really nice, cool stuff, I want to build it bigger than I have before and also maybe challenge myself. So let me go ahead and make a cut and I'll show you what I'm talking about for this base. All right, for you guys that have been around the channel, you guys already know where I am. We are on our first season of Dreamcraft that we did. In fact, that was my son's first ever build in Minecraft right there. But this is the first season of Dreamcraft, not our first ever Minecraft world. We've had a bunch more before this, but the first Dreamcraft one where I set it up for other people to record on as well. But anyway, this was my base. That one, there's a big underneath to it with like auto sorters and stuff. We're not going to get into that today. The thing I want to show you is this. So this is what we're going to be building as our mega base on the new map. And I wanted to show you guys this. It is actually going to be bigger than this. So this from here to back there was 40. So we're going to make it actually about 4 times the size, double the length on each side, but it ends up being 4 times the size, and we're going to make it even taller. So this doesn't probably seem very tall to you guys, but we built this in Dreamcraft, and this took a while. I think it took me 2 days nonstop to building this. Also, here is a scale model. And let's go in here. And we're going to unfly here. So this is a creative world now, but this was all built in survival. And I want to build one way bigger than this, but similar to it because the nice thing about the dark oak tree is it looks cool, but it has all this room in here, and I want to do farms and stuff in here. So really, really excited about that. So that is going to be one of our projects down the road here, guys. But I wanted to show you this, one of our, our mega project plans here. So, what we're going to be doing today now is we're going to be doing some nether tips. We're going to get started in going into the nether. I don't know how much we'll do in the nether today, but we need to get started in there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put our nether portal right here just like this, and you're going to want that obsidian that we collected in the last episode. Reason we collected more of it was for this reason right here. And I know a lot of you that know how to do this hate dirt corners, but we got to go with it. So, oh, you know what, I lied, we don't need to go with it. All right, we'll do the whole thing. So basically you just need a rectangle to go into the nether. The nether is, if you are new, a pretty deadly place. Now you can see this does nothing, right? Yep, well, that's because we're going to light it up. We're going to take this flint and steel, and we're going to light it. Now, one thing I need to mention on this here is we're going to probably have, we should probably keep that on us. But we're going to put the anvil away. That's for next episode. Um, is because this is the same world we do our family streams on Sunday, we already have another portal area set up. So I think this may link there. Normally it would put you in a fresh spot and you would want to have like cobblestone with you. Yeah, so it did. So this is going to take us back to our portal here. Should be maybe in the mountain, right? Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, this is how I get to this world from the stream world. So these portals are connected right now, but what I'm going to show you guys is a trick to do, and we're going to go in here in a second. But I want to show you guys a little trick when you're doing the Nether portal. So there are a couple tricks we're going to go over that'll help you out in your survival, and I feel like it's super important. One is to copy your world, not mess with your normal one, but copy the one that you do have. This is our server here. We are on Bedrock, so it's a little different depending if you're on Bedrock or Java. And we are going to make a copy of the world and it's creative. So you guys will see. We're going to load in, and I'm going to pop in right over by the building here, and I'm going to show you a couple things here. And you can see we're going to spawn with our items and stuff, but we're going to be in creative. So you can see we're in here, and we have since we'll go over to our other portal here really quick. Actually, one thing too we do want to remember is that's where our portal is for later. So this is a creative world. It is a copy. This isn't the real world, but I recommend doing this for your Nether stuff because this is such a big help. And the reason this is a big help is, for example, you always want to get down. Oh, it's not letting me go in yet. There we go. Um, when you get into the Nether, one of my first goals is always to get down to level 11 in your Nether world. It's a lot safer to travel on ground, and it's a lot quicker. For you guys that didn't know, when you travel in the Nether, it's like traveling one block in the Nether is like 8 in the overworld. Alright, so let me load this in. I'll be right back. So now that we're in the creative world, in the Nether, one trick that I always like to do is once I'm in the Nether, I like to look around where I'm spawning. Oop, did not mean to do that. So let's go back in and kind of just see where we are. So normally a lot of times you would spawn way up on the surface and you'd want to build a cage around your thing, kind of like what I have here, but up on the surface. But the reason we're in creative mode is so that when you spawn in, you can find your way down to 11. So we're actually going to do this backwards. We want to find our way to hopefully find a surface. And the reason you want to do this in creative is stuff like that and or lava. So we know this is not a good way to go. So we're going to go ahead and let's try poking a hole right here. And you can see there's lava above us. So we probably don't want to go up right here. And vice versa. So what I'm going to do is actually, let's go here. And I know there's going to be lava up here. Oh, yeah, there's going to be lava up here. That's okay. We're in creative mode. We're just going to go up to the top of the lava and see. So we know that there's land right here. And this is why we do creative mode. And we could go right here. We could see if this hole goes all the way down to 11. Because if we had built our nether portal without connecting it like we had done in the past, our portal would have probably spawned here. And you'd want to build a big cage around it. So, but what we're going to do in creative here is we're going to go down and we're going to see if we run into any lava on our way to 11. And you can see we did not. So we know we'll take this X coordinates right here. So it's 179, 375. And we know that once we get to this spot, we can go straight up with no lava. So we're going to go over to our world and do that. And look, there's another fortress here too as well. So instead, let's go see. This is a good example of it. Let's go see where a good spot would be to come up in this nether fortress. So, oh, okay, this is actually one you can see from the torches that we have done already, but we could still connect up with it. It's not that far away, in fact. Let me see here. Why don't we do this spot? Let's get up here so we know where this is. So this is 70. Where are we in the nether here? We are 79 and 37, or 375. So as you can see, we're back in the regular survival world, and we know exactly which chords we got to go to. We got a 179, 370, 375. So we need this number to get bigger, so we're going to go this way. And we're going to be careful that we're not hitting lava because we can still die. And I brought some ladders with me. And so we're looking for 179. This actually should be pretty quick. Yep, 179 here. And then we have to figure out, we got to be careful here because lava would be bad. Is that, nope, that's the wrong way. So we actually want to go this way over here. And the reason you want to do this is you can see down here at 11, you want to do all your traveling down here at 11 because obviously traveling in the nether is a lot quicker. But if you can do it safely is what the big deal is. So this is 375 right here. So we'll put this there. And we know that while we get to the surface, it may be bad. But we should be clear to go on that front. So what I always do too is I always place ladders down because a lot of times that might save your butt from stuff. If you haven't done it right, but we should be on the right ones. And actually, we shouldn't have to go up ridiculously high to see them lava blocks that we saw when we were digging up our magma blocks. There they are. And then the surface should be just a few after that. But now where we come up, though, is actually something we're going to use permanently. That sounds crazy, but this is a really good spot here to gain lava, but we got to be really careful we don't get wrecked. So you see, we're here. That's another fortress right there. And we did have that linked up, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by having all your stuff linked up here, folks. So I always, in my world, build these walkways at level 11 to go to different areas. And eventually they'll look nicer than just this. But as you can see here, we've already started with the family over in the main area to work on stuff a little bit. And what you do is you connect stuff up. So Dave's YouTube land, do not enter. Here is our mine for the nether over here, just to go mine out nether stuff. As you can see, there's probably, yep, out there just for netherite. That's another reason at 11 I build my tunnels, is a lot of times you will come across netherite. But you can see here we have stuff linked together. So we have community kitchen linked here. And so we're going to use this as example. So Maple Hill is actually where we first started on the server. This is our main area where everybody else plays. I don't, we play in YouTube land, but I figured I would show you this, guys. And you can see it, we're at negative 370 and 100. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how fast you can move in the nether really quick. So we're just going to walk out, and we're going to take like 10, 20 steps right to Nordrus's portal. And you can see we've moved quite a bit just in this little short time, and that's why you want to do this. We are in his house, but you can see, look at that. We're at day at 500, so we moved like 300 blocks. You know, in fact, that portal is way up there on the other side. So you can see it's really quick. And we're going to use that today because we are actually going to link our two portals up. So, guys, I looked at the episode. We're already running way too long, so we're going to have to cut this into two parts. We're going to link our portal in the next episode and explore in the Nether. So, this is going to be the Nether part one. And we will see you in the next episode, folks. Have a good one.